Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm delighted to be here. Thank you so much for sharing. I know it's quite a magical day for some people with some snow outside to go and play in, isn't it? So thank you for being here, and welcome to this session where I'm going to be talking about quantum breath energy healing. So thank you especially to IPHM. I've been a member with IPHM for quite a while, and I was really excited when I saw that this festival was coming up. How awesome for people that are interested in all things holistic to be able to come together and share. And it's really great that this is here now. So thank you for the invitation to share with you. So I'm Di Wilson. I'm from the Healing Touch. I'm based in a beautiful little village between Whitby and Scarborough on the North Yorkshire coast. And I have a passion for all things holistic, especially an energy healing modality that I've created myself, quantum breath energy healing. So in this session, I'm going to be sharing with you some information about quantum breath. We're going to make it very practical. I'm going to get you be doing some exercises, getting you out of your chair and moving a little bit, and also we'll be doing some energy work together. So if you can possibly create a sacred space to share this time in, that would be wonderful. So maybe light a candle or have a nice fragrance around. And if you want to play any light background music while we do the healing work as well, feel free to. I'm not going to be playing any music, so feel free to have your own music going along in the background. I am at home, so if you hear any thumps and bangs around, I've got teenagers and dogs and a husband, so there may be noises of the house around, but they have all been warned to be quiet for the next hour or so. So I am delighted to be sharing this with you. I'm going to keep my full list of what we're doing on the left, just so it's easier for me to click in and out of. You do need a pen and a paper. So if you can grab a pen and a paper if you don't have one, and if you can write something similar to this on a blank piece of paper. So you just need some kind of grid with the headings: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And then as we go through this presentation, we will be just checking in on how you're feeling through all of those areas. So I'll let you write that down. And if you finish before anybody else, just start taking some nice deep breath. This session's all about feeling good. It's all about your breath. So feel free to do that and to feel good. Breathe in. At any time we're waiting for anyone else, just connect to your breath and do some breathing. So I will introduce myself in a minute, but I'll just start by saying that this session is all about helping you to feel good. And hopefully you will by the end of the session, if you don't already, after a fabulous weekend of going through things already in the festival. So my job description is to help people to feel good. In fact, to help people to feel awesome. That's what I help people to do on a daily basis. And in order for me to do that, to facilitate that, I have to intend to feel good myself. So every day when I wake up, it's my intention to feel good. And I use a lot of the exercises that I'm going to share with you today, or some things that I'm going to share with you today. But essentially, I absolutely walk my talk in every day. I do quantum breath energy healing on myself every day. I'm a super big fan of meditation, so that's part of my daily practice, and lots of other things to help me to feel good. So that's what we're going to be tapping into, literally. So I'm Di Wilson, as I said. I grew up with a very special mum. My mum was a clairvoyant medium, and she, in fact, I know some of you guys are West South Yorkshire, so I'll say her name, Betty Wilson, just in case you knew my mum. And because of that, I knew right from an early age, I knew about energy, I knew about spirit, I knew of more than the physical. But I kind of put all that on a shelf and went through life as normal, got my teaching degree, started work as a primary school teacher. And then in 1995, I went on a Reiki level 1 class out of curiosity. I was quite skeptical, if I'm honest with you. And going on that day to learn how to do Reiki absolutely transformed my life. It was a complete catalyst for a whole new way of being and thinking. And as soon as I could feel the energy of Reiki pouring through my hands, I just knew, this is who I am. I want to do healing work for the rest of my life. This is my focus. And so since that day, I have been working with energy. I've gone on numerous courses to learn about energy healing and actually all things holistic. I've kind of branched out into lots of things holistically. But energy healing is my absolute passion. And I use that breath in every day to bring in that focus, that joy, that love, to bring it into my body, so I do feel good. So that's who I am. I teach quantum breath energy healing and a whole range of the different energy and spiritual and massage courses. I have got the quantum breath registered with IPHM, and I offer treatments as well. So I will tell you later on how to connect me if you choose to at the end of the session. But let's focus back onto feeling good. So I would love you now to do some exercises to help you to feel good. So the first thing we'll do is actually we'll stand up and do a little bit of moving. So I'm just going to stop my share for a few minutes or so. And let's have you just standing and being aware of your heart center. And let's just take some lovely deep breaths. As you breathe in, let your belly expand. And as you exhale, the belly coming back in towards the spine. So let's just get some breath into your body and choose to feel strong, balanced, and grounded. And then let's just start doing a little bit of bouncing. So lots of ancient cultures use different forms of breath work and movement to get energy moving within the body. So let's just do a couple of simple exercises now. So if you're bending your knees, having your feet hip width apart, and just get your body moving. And breathe deeply. Then as we do this, let's do some tapping of the body. So tapping onto your tummy. And breathe in deeply. And one more deep breath. And then you're going to bring the tapping onto the chest. You can still bounce if you choose to. And then with your palm up, tap down the arm towards the palm of the hand. Turn the palm down and tap your way back up to the shoulder. Keep bouncing if you choose to. Down with your thumb up, tap down the arm towards the thumb and lifting the hand, tapping all the way to the armpit. And then back to the chest, and we'll do that on the second arm. So palm up, let's tap down the arm. Breathing deeply onto the palm, palm down. Just getting energy flowing along all the meridians as we're doing this. And then palm up, let's thumb up rather, tap down to the thumb. And then all the way to the armpit. All the way down. Back onto the chest and the tummy. Breathing deeply. And then we'll move on to the back. Working your way down to the glutes. Breathing deeply as you tap the way up, down, all the way down the backs of the legs. You are allowed to bend your knees as you go all the way down to your feet. And then you're going to be coming up on the foot and the shins, the front of your legs. Keep bouncing onto your tummy, across to the hips. And then we're going to go down the outside of the legs to the feet. And the inside of the legs, all the way back to the tummy. And then let's just take that into a cross crawl movement, so we're getting the energy going from one side of our body to the other. So you're touching your right hand to your left knee and vice versa. So as you're walking, just twist your hands over, crossing over our energy. Standing still, breathing deeply. Just being aware of your energy body. You may feel the energy in your hands. Fabulous. Okay, so then we will come back and check in. So ideally, actually, we should have done this before we did the tapping, but there we go. So do it in the second row. So leave a space. You might remember how you felt physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually before we started, but just check in with your body now. How are you feeling physically? So 10 would be amazing. 0 would be not too good at all. And then check in again for mental. How are you feeling mentally right now after we've done that little bit of moving and energizing work? How do you feel emotionally, 0 to 10? Again, 10 is wow, amazing. And how do you feel spiritually? 0 to 10. And if you can have a little think back at how you might have felt 10 minutes ago, feel free to fill in the first set of numbers. But you can come back and do this anytime. You can just check in with yourself and then do the activities that I'm sharing and fill in again. So, as I have mentioned, quantum breath energy healing is my absolute passion. So let's break that down and let me talk a little bit about quantum breath energy healing. Well, as I said, I've worked with all things holistic for many, many years. And in 2003, I became the first instructor in Europe for quantum touch. And I worked with quantum touch for a number of years, traveled around the world, taught literally thousands of people quantum touch and absolutely loved it. Until I felt limited by it because I started to develop my own way of working with energy. And I was obviously teaching somebody else's syllabus at that time. So I left quantum touch behind and I just started working with my own thing. And then in 2014, I decided that I was going to get my thing accredited, and I called it Quantum Breath Energy Healing. I wanted to offer people a really simple and flexible way of working with energy, something that anybody could do without any previous experience or knowledge, but something that was really creative and obviously that gets results, something that's easy to get qualified in, so it doesn't cost a fortune and take such a long time to get up and running to be able to work with clients. And essentially I wanted something that was really heart-centered as well, without all of the politics that are often involved with things. So that's when I came across quantum breath. So the quantum side of it, why we talk about quantum, is the fact that in quantum physics, the world is kind of turned upside down. Physics as we know it is not as we understand it to be when we look at things at the quantum level. Mm-hmm. And there are lots of authors sharing the science of healing at the moment or over the past decade or so. So my favourites are people like Bruce Lipton, Joe Dispenza, Deepak Chopra, Greg Braden, and more recently Dr. Sue Morter that I'm working with. And all of these scientists and healers are sharing how we as energy beings are absolutely affected by our thoughts, by our own emotions, and that is actually giving us the reality that we are. So I had the privilege of doing some work with Deepak Chopra a number of years ago. And one of the quotes from Deepak is, if you want to know about somebody's life today, look at their body. So if you want to know about somebody's past, look at their body today. And if you want to know about somebody's future, look at their thoughts today. So the whole idea that this is a result of everything that we've experienced up to now. But as we move into the future, it's all about our thoughts and our energy, because that is what is creating our future. And you may have come across the work of Dr. Masaru Emoto, and I love this work because it actually shows you very obviously how your thoughts, your feelings, your love can actually have a physical effect on things. So Masaru Emoto was a scientist that looked at the crystallization of water. So he took photographs at water at the point of crystallization, and he would take water from different places and then look at the crystals. He would give water different experiences and look at the crystals, and the results were phenomenal. So this top slide here, that's a water crystal that's listened to Mozart. How beautiful is that? Whereas the bottom one is a water crystal that's listened to heavy metal music. It doesn't even crystallize. It is just a mushy mess. We'll show you some more. So projecting love and gratitude to the water. How stunningly gorgeous is that? The words "you disgust me" doesn't even crystallize. Look at the beautiful crystals for eternity, for eternal, and for peace. Gratitude, they're always gorgeous as well. London tap water doesn't even crystallize, it's just a mushy mess. The water from Lourdes or other sacred sites, absolutely beautiful. And that's just by offering energy, by feelings. Even words written on the bottles would have an effect on the water. So when we think about the amount of water that we are, 75% plus, you want your words to help you to be stunningly beautiful, rather than being a mushy mess by being negative about yourself or listening to other people be negative about you. So that's why we're including the quantum as part of the work. The breath, well, breath work's been used in all ancient cultures as a way of empowerment. And what happens when you're connecting with your breath is you're coming home to yourself, and you can use the breath to help bring in energy to your body. That ki, chi, mana, prana, whatever you want to call it, is held within the breath. So the more focused and deeply you can breathe, you can bring that energy into your body. A beautiful quote here from an unknown source: when you own your breath, no one can steal your peace. So I invite you today to own your breath, to really be aware of your breath. So we're just going to do a simple breathing exercise. Again, very, very simple, just to help you to own your breath and to start being connected to the heart center. So you might want to place your hand, or maybe two hands, on the heart as you breathe, just to remind yourself where to breathe to. If you want to close your eyes, that's absolutely your choice too. But we're going to have a simple breathing technique where we're going to breathe to the count of 5, and we're going to breathe to the heart center for 5 and exhale for 5, and we're going to do 5 of these breaths. Okay, so lovely deep breath to the heart center as we inhale for 5, and then we'll exhale for 5. Inhale to the heart for 5. And exhale for 5. Remember that your belly is expanding as you inhale. Inhale to the heart for 5. And exhale for 5. Again, let's inhale for 5. And exhale for 5. And a 5th one, breathing in for 5. and exhale for 5. So you're just very centered within yourself. You're very aware of how that deep breath to the heart can still you and calm you, bring your heart into coherence. Just be aware of that, and then we'll go back to your grid. So just tune in after doing a little bit of breathing, how you're feeling physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Wonderful. So let me then talk about energy healing. So as I've mentioned, I've been working with energy healing for 25 years now. So it's kind of an intrinsic part of me. I can't imagine a day of my life without being able to connect with this light for myself and to share it with others. So I believe that we are light condensed within a physical body, that every day, every second of every day, we have universal light pouring into us. We're connected to this highest beautiful light, a loving presence that's just coming into our body continually, coming all the way down through our body to the earth and then back up into our body and creating the energy field around us. So we're light, we're loving presence condensed into this physicality that we're taking on for now. So your physical body wants to be in balance. It wants to be energized. It wants to be working well for you. And for whatever reason, sometimes your body forgets. So it could be because of things that we're doing, that we're exposing our body to. It could be things that are going on with our heads, our minds, affecting our physical body. But for whatever reason, your body can forget how to be in balance. I kind of see the analogy of your body having its own signature song. It's got a melody, it's got a rhythm, it's got some lyrics. And when all that's going on, then you feel amazing. But for want of, I don't know why, it could be a multitude of reasons why it may forget the lyrics to your song. It may forget the rhythm, it may forget the melody as well. And that's when we experience pain, illness, when things are not quite going right for us physically. So with energy healing, by working with energy healing and bringing that light into our body in a more focused way, we can help our body to remember. We can help our body to remember the song, to remember the rhythm, to remember the melody. By bringing in that extra ki, chi, mana, prana, whatever you want to call it, into the body, it's giving the body a chance to remember to be alive and bright and balanced. So sometimes the energy in our body is stagnant, it's sluggish, it might be over functioning in different places. So working with energy healing, whether it's reflexology or Reiki or quantum breath, what we're doing is we're bringing energy back into the balance within the body. We're bringing that lovely flow in and through the body and around the body into balance. So if you can just imagine standing under a warm shower of sparkly light, and that's cleansing any pollutants that may be around us, anything that's causing a disruption in the flow of energy in your body, because we're constantly exposed to toxins that we're breathing in, that we're eating, maybe from toxic relationships or people. So this beautiful light can help us to clear and cleanse, and it can bring a more focus and balance to our physicality. And also with energy healing, we're not just helping the physical, but we're helping the mental and emotional and spiritual as well, which is why I'm wanting you to tune into that today too. So a lot of the energy healing work happens and works because of our intention and attention. So I don't know if you've heard of Wayne Dyer, beautiful author. A quote from Wayne Dyer is, if you change the way that you look at something, the things that you look at will change. How many times in your life have you been able to look at something from a different perspective, and then actually things do unravel and work out anyway? Change the way that you look at something, the things that you look at will change. And this happens by putting your love on something, your attention on something with a certain intention. So I'm going to share with you now a little technique just to prove to you that your attention and intention can make a massive difference to you. So if you just notice the line going across the wrist at the base of your hand, and I'd like you to put your hands together so you're matching up the line on your wrist, and then roll your hands in and put your hands into prayer position. So you know that they're absolutely together there, because we're going to measure your hands. So as you then look at your fingertips, you've probably got one set of fingers that are slightly longer than the others. So just work out which are the longer fingers, and then take away your longer fingers and look at your shorter ones. What I would love you to do now is to be as silly as I am, and you're going to put all of your attention on that lovely hand of yours, and you're going to tell your hand how much you love it, how much you appreciate it, and you're going to ask your fingers to grow. Okay, so just go along with me. This is when I could do with all your mics on, so I could hear that you're really doing it. Go on, please do this. So look at your hand and copy me. I love you, fingers. Fingers, you are amazing. Oh, hand, you're just fabulous, and I love you so much. Grow, fingers, grow. Come on, fingers, I want you to grow. Grow, grow, grow. You're doing it. Well done, fingers. I love you, fingers. You're just fantastic. Fingers, I can feel you growing. You're growing. Well done, fingers. A little bit more. Come on, fingers. You can do it. Grow, grow, grow. Well done, fingers. You are awesome, fingers. Come on, fingers. Grow, grow, grow. Woo-hoo-hoo. You're growing. Well done, fingers. You're awesome. Grow, 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 grow. You're growing. Well done, fingers. Thank you, fingers. Grow, grow, grow. Woohoo! I hope you were as silly as I was. Right, okay, let's line them up again on your hands. So checking out that line on the wrist, roll it in, stretch out your fingers, and you should have long fingers on the ones that you gave love and attention to. How fab is that? Put something in comments if you've grown your fingers. So that's just proving that your attention and your love can make a difference. If you want to try it with other body parts, it's worth a try. Can't say that I've done that. So quantum breath energy healing, this is my baby, this is my passion, this is what I absolutely love. Quantum breath is all about finding balance and vitality and releasing and remembering and realigning, restoring. So it's all the words that quantum breath is helping you to be. So as you look at this list, just think about your physical body. What would you like to release from your body? What would you like your body to remember? What would you like to repair and to rebuild? Where do you want to relax? And quantum breath energy healing techniques can help you to do that. It helps people to have more health and vitality, because we're harnessing the breath with different techniques that I teach when we go through quantum breath. So in the actual training for quantum breath, we work with the chakras. I split the training into 2 levels, level 1 and 2. So the first level is all about working with the basic chakras. In the level 2 class, we go beyond to extended chakra system. We do lots of meditation practice with the quantum breath, lots of body awareness. So we're feeling our energy is moving in our body and amplifying that to bring that to our hands. And it's all about working with love and giving our attention to love with an intention of sharing that love. Quantum breath is about connecting to the highest light, the light that is yours, bringing that into your body so you can use it for yourself or others. And it's a very heart-centered way of working. So we use our heart as a catalyst for bringing in the love. So let's try a little bit of quantum breath together. So again, all that I'm sharing today, it's just, you know, a shorter session. So I'm just kind of giving you a little snippet of what quantum breath is like. So this is a very basic technique that I can share with you. So I'd just like you to look at that screen and look at all the colours there. This is the extended chakra system that we work with a level 2. And let's just do a little meditation together to be grounded, and then we're going to get our hands working, and you can do some quantum breath on yourself, and we'll also share a little bit with each other as well. Okay, so ideally sitting with your feet on the floor, unless you're sitting cross-legged, and sitting with a nice straight back. And let's just focus initially on our breath and on grounding ourselves. So let's breathe nice and deeply. If you want to close your eyes, it's absolutely fine. And let's start by breathing to the belly. So lovely deep breath to the belly as your belly expands. And exhale as the belly deflates back in towards the spine. A couple of these breaths. Wonderful. So imagine now taking your intention into the earth beneath you. Imagine a pool of magenta light underneath your feet. And you're choosing to connect with this magenta light. And you're choosing to breathe from the magenta light. So connecting to the earth beneath you, to the energy of Mother Earth, to the light of magenta. And as you breathe, imagine that magenta energy coming all the way up into your body as you're choosing to be 100% grounded, connected, anchored into the earth. And just affirming to yourself, I am grounded, I am connected. And keeping that connection, now visualize a light above your head, taking your attention to a couple of feet above your head. Visualizing a light there of any color, and breathing that light down through your crown into your body. Choosing to connect to the highest light, your soul light, sparkly, universal energy, just pouring down into you, using your breath to breathe that into your body. I am grounded, I am connected to the highest light. Now bringing your attention to the heart center. And you can breathe up from the earth and down from the sky to the heart center, the bridge between heaven and earth. Looking at the colours on the screen, or you may choose to have your eyes closed, that's fine. Breathe into the heart. Connected to the earth, connected to the sky, connected to the heart. And then if you can just rub your hands together, let's wake up your hands. So give them a nice rub. Breathe in deeply. Give them a shake. And shake the other way. You can blow onto your hands. And again, deep breath to the heart. Blow to the hands. Have one hand palm up, one hand palm down, and just squeeze them into a ball and out again. Waking up the hands, and then flip them over so the other one's palm up, the other one down, squeezing in and out. Rub again. And then create a ball of light. So breathe into the heart. And this time you're going to exhale down your arms to the hands. And be aware of that space between your hands. Breathe into the heart. Exhale into the hands. And then placing your hands somewhere on you, anywhere you choose. Just placing your gentle hands on yourself as you continue to breathe to the heart. And exhale to the hands. Breathe in deeply, probably through the nose. Exhale to the hands. I am grounded. I am connected to the highest light. I am connected to my heart. I am love. Offering your hands to anywhere you choose on your body. Anywhere that you may have discomfort or pain. Breathe into the heart and offering this light to yourself. And then you can either place your hands towards the screen, or you can have them facing each other and build an energy ball between your hands. As we offer this light now to each other. So I can see various names of people that are connected with us now. Thank you for being here. So we offer this light to each other. And again, looking at the screen, you may choose a certain colour, whether that's magenta or gold or violet. Breathe it to the heart. Exhale to the hands. And this is as simple as energy work needs to be. Grounding yourself, opening to higher light, and using your positive intention and attention to share your love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you can bring your breath back now to its own steady rhythm as you feel the gratitude of being able to connect. I know that that was a very short experience, but you could always do this for longer on your own time. And then go back to your chart and how you're feeling physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, out of 10. And hopefully by doing the exercises that we've done today, that you've had some kind of shift. Knowing that if you spent more time with this, just tuning into your own heart center, grounding yourself and connecting to higher light. Breathe into the heart. Do that frequently and then you'll get those higher scores. So before we close, I'll just mention the results that you get with quantum breath. So I've been working with this for a long time now. I've worked with a lot of physical things. So from knees, from back pains, from all sorts of physical things. This lady that wrote the testimonial here, she was about to have knee surgery, and I've had at least 4 people cancel knee surgery because of work with energy healing, which has just been fantastic. So often quantum breath work can be for very physical things, but I love to work with emotional stuff. I love to work with mental healing as well, because I know that that affects your whole well-being, doesn't it? So yeah, it's such a joy to work with. For the training of quantum breath, we have a level 1 class, which is for anybody to come and enjoy and experience. And I am teaching that online, as well as live here in Yorkshire when we're not in lockdown. And then the level 2 class is the practitioner class. So this is where you can actually get insurance and get up and running and use energy healing work with people that you know and love, as well as with clients. So if you're interested at all in taking a look at the content of the courses that I offer and the prices and the dynamics of doing the training, then all that information is on the healingtouch.uk.com. Just click under Quantum Breath when you're on the Healing Touch website. Just notice the end of that is slightly different. It's .uk.com. I'm also on Facebook as well. If you just find the Healing Touch on Facebook, I've got a page and a group there too. And on the website, it tells you the dates of the next training. I've got an online level 1 class happening in February. And so all the training and the criteria for the courses are all there. I'd love you to go out and shine your light. That's what my intention each day is when I get up in the morning, to feel good and to shine. And through my training, that's what my intention is, to help people to do that. And a big thank you to IPHM, who are helping us all to shine at the moment, by, you know, helping us to connect and to share and be part of something greater. You know, we can do much more together, guys, can't we? So this is how I choose to feel every day, and I invite you to shine your light too. I thank you so much for being part of this session and part of this weekend, and I offer you all my good wishes and my love for you to move forward in the future. It's really lovely to have been part of this this experience, so thank you so much to IPHM for that. If you are interested in any kind of energy healing, beauty, holistic therapy, etc., do go on to iphm.co.uk, sign up for the newsletter, and jump onto the healingtouch.uk.com and sign up for my newsletter as well, because together we can make a difference. So much love to you all. I hope you enjoy the sessions that are still to come. And isn't it great that we've got them all on Facebook to watch, and the ones that we've missed today, we can go back and do that. So that's just awesome. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. If you've got any questions, I'm sorry I've not got time to do them now, but feel free to connect with me on Facebook or through my email, di@thehealingtouch.uk.com. And I am more than happy to answer any of your questions that you may have had. Much